Hey everyone, it's Uni here, and welcome back to Daylight. Now, we're out of the forest, and we're into what looks to be a construction site, which relates back to some of the notes that we found in the previous chapter about a potential burial ground that this company is trying to build on. And there's been a lot of things happening, like someone got crushed to death. A lot of people have been seeing like human figures on site, particularly at night. So let's keep going, see if we find out any more information. So, attention all employees. It is the company's decision to abandon the Mid-Island Hospice building project. Stop all construction immediately. Any additional work done by the crew will not be sanctioned by GNC Investments and will void all contracts. Current workers will be paid out to the end of the month. If you have any questions, please call the main office. Well, that answers that question then. Thank you, GNC Investments. That definitely answers that question. I guess they decided to call it off. Okay, so I have to be really careful in this area. Because the panels look really unsafe. So I have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to jump out at me. I very vaguely recollect any of this. So yay, it's gonna be great. Brian, as ordered, the team has returned to work and begun removing the remains. While we'd originally assumed there was only a single body, we've now discovered more, 12 to be exact. So that's why we found multiple ghosts chasing us in the last chapter. While they weren't buried in any real orderly fashion, we did notice that someone had taken care to place corpses face down in their coffins. We had the bodies moved to a secure location where we can prevent any wandering eyes from finding them. But things will progress a bit slower because we've had to admit some of my crew to the hospital with some sort of fever. The docs say it's caused by a fungus, but I'm telling you these bodies are clean and strangely preserved. Especially for how long they've been sitting there. Judging by their clothes and the Bible one of them was buried with, the inscription said, "For Mary, may God have mercy upon you." 1666. Oh, we got a Bible as one of the sigils in one of the chapters. Dun dun dun. Okay, so there's one down there, so we have to somehow get to that. Yay, let's fall down. Oh gosh! But I don't know where that fell down. Okay, cool. That was so loud! Okay. Bad soil causing mid-island accidents. June 3rd, 1986. The mid-island renovation has come under scrutiny after several accidents occurred on the site, leading to worker injury and death. When confronted about the tragedy, GNC spokesperson Tom Miller reported that they are currently investigating the ground soil, as many of the deaths have resulted from impossible to predict collapses, like one we saw earlier. Cool. Alright, so I saw one vaguely over in the distance, but oh, there's that owl. It actually sounds kind of nice. Like, it's not jump scary at all. It's just like, oh, nice little nighttime forest. What? Oh, what's up with that water? Ew, gross. Okay, let's read this. GNC Investments abandons hospice project April 18, 1987. Dark news today in the city of New Kipling as GNC Investments abruptly abandoned the hospice project on Mid-Island. Spokesperson Tom Miller publicly announced to New Kipling residents that due to the unsafe and unpredictable ground soil conditions, GNC would no longer be continuing construction. In addition to abandoning the hospice project, GNC Investments is also pulling their funding on the current Mid-Island hospital renovations. All staff will be transferred off the island to other facilities and the hospital will be boarded up once again. Wow, something like got them real good. Okay, should we just jump into the gross water? Let's do it. Gross water, woo woo.
They become more impatient, looking for ways to tempt you.
Oh, yay. Okay, so that's a photo of some kind of grave site. Could this be where the water is at the moment? Oh.
And do you see what they are doing? Sarah, do not again fall into the blackness.
Okay. Okay, that was hurting me. Just like I thought it would. Okay, GNC Investment Abandoned Hospice Project. April 18, 1987. When asked about the abandoned construction project, locals responded positively. 65-year-old Gladys Stone Sound said, ever since those men came here to mess with Crow Island, I knew it would be trouble. Oh, Crow Island. So that's... Oh, so way back when we, like, read some history about it. Because it has, like, a whole bunch of crows on it. So it's, like, kind of ominous and spooky. Ever since those men came here to mess with Crow Island, I knew it would be trouble. Our town has a certain understanding about leaving that place alone. Gladys is not alone in her opinion, as the group for Crow Island Preservation celebrated the news. Founder of the group, Jennifer Floker, stated that she would be throwing a party now that the intruders have left. Either way, New Kipling citizens can expect no more tragedies to come from the island. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll keep... Oh, hey! Oh, oh, hello! Hello! Oh, okay. What? Okay. Joe, during further excavation of the main building basement, 12 graves have been uncovered. This has not been verified. Ground sonar has been brought in and something is down, definitely down there. Okay. The guys and I are planning on digging them up tonight to check them out. Wait, what? Shouldn't you wait for some kind of, like, green light to do that? Like, rather than just... Dude. If it's a suspected gravesite, like, you should probably, like, notify the correct people and do, like, correct procedure, not just, like, hey, let's go back with some shovels later, yeah, and dig them up and see what's going on. What? What? No, stop. 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 This is why things are happening. The guys and I are planning on digging them up tonight to check them out. I'll keep this on the down low for now until we find out what it is. Probably a damned Indian bale. Oh, whoa. Or some crap like that. Hey, hey, my dude. No, stop. Going to push construction back for months. That's okay. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's small enough we can just forget it's there. Oh my god. No wonder there's all this stuff happening. This guy. This guy. Okay, so there seems to be... Oh, wow. So there seems to be some kind of... Let's go see what that's about. Oh, so that's where they all are. And that's where all, like, the weird fog stuff's coming from. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. That's really bad. That doesn't look like a burial ground. That looks like a mass grave. That's terrible. Holy dooly. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, I don't think that there was anything over there. I really hope that there wasn't because I can't get back up there and I feel real bad about missing that last note. Okay, so is there anything around here? Or are we heading into another building? We heading into another building? Possible. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Okay, I guess we'll head up to the ramp. Okay.
The ache for home lives in all of us.
Okay.
Round and round.
Yep. I love this guy.
Never finding the end, never seeing the beginning.
Oh, can I go in there? No. Alright, let's just see what's over here first. Is there anything over here? No. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, there's a whole other area. Oh, what's that? Wow, that looks very artsy. I like it. Didn't we come into a place similar to this before? Should we have our glow stick out? Let's get a glow stick. Keep forgetting about the glow sticks actually, because in the forest, like, they're not of much use that I know of. Please let me know if there is though. Okay, so should I go in there first? No. Should I? Oh, okay, I'll go in the bathroom first. Is there anything in here? Yeah, we've been in. Have we been in here before? Did we just go full circle? Did we end up back at the same place that we were before? Where, yeah. Wait, yeah. Are we back in the same area? Did we? Wait, what? Yes, there's the lamp. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that... Is it... Oh, one of the bookshelves opened and we went into, like, the jail area. What? We did go full circle. How did we go full circle? We escaped and then went back in. Did we just... Did we just do a big tour of the island?
Hello, bird team.
Ooh! Ooh! We're also 13. Ooh! Date April 4th, 1988. Concerning patient 13. I fear patient 13, born on the premises July 7th, 1987, has a rough future ahead of her. After her mother died giving birth, complications with rapid blood loss, and a concoction of narcotics present in her system, we've tried everything we can think of to find her a foster family. She's the sweetest baby imaginable. Most of the nurses give her extra attention. Shortly after she arrived, we did a search for any family in the area, but our investigation led us in a curious direction. The name Gwen apparently has a long and checkered history here. The oldest accounts go back to the legend of the 13 witches who were supposedly killed right here on Mid-Island, so that's where that mass grave came from. Surviving Gwens were apparently run out of town thereafter. I doubt there's a connection, but some of the more superstitious staff can't help but marvel at the coincidence of the number 13. While 13 doesn't suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome, she does suffer from periodic blackouts. Some of the doctors on site believe it could be narcolepsy, but I'm not convinced due to other issues. 13 sometimes stands off into space for hours at a time. She never cries for food. She facilitates between being exuberant to catatonic. How will we ever find her a home? Her first foster family brought her back, citing odd behavior and objects in her room mysteriously relocating overnight. Some of the nurses say her mother cast a curse on her, but I believe she was just speaking nonsense before her death. There's no doubt that 13 is special. I wish I could take her myself. As we prepare to shut down, I will confess that I will miss you, Sarah Gwyn. Oh! May God help you grow into the lady we all know you can be, and not the product of your legacy. Ooh!
Let's begin. You remember, don't you?
Oh my
Poor
goodness.
mother screamed in pain, gasping as she brought you
How would I remember that?
All that time spent hiding, trying to protect you, failing to protect herself. All that time sick and wandering, only to be brought back here to die. How her heart sank when they wheeled her in, knowing in spite of it all, they'd find you again. You're quite lucky, you know. Despite having ended her life, she loved you, Sarah. She really did. The last thing she did protected you, cast you in light. And yet, the darkness, you know. The blackouts, the blackness so thick you can hardly see. It kept them from you, Sarah. It kept you being you, even when you didn't know you really were.
Sarah, we're ready for you now.
What is going on? Whoa. What? Okay, this is pretty bamboozling. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh! Oh, it's my shadow. Why do I have no arms? Wait, what? Why do I have no arms? That's really weird. Am I... Wait. That's really... Oh, that's a really weird shadow. I'm about it, though. This is great. And then all the noises stopped. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Can we go this way? No. Okay. Oh, wow. This hospital, though. Oh, hey. Whoa. Reception. Obstetrician, gynecologist, ER, lobby. Wait, which? Oh, we can't go this way. Oh! Okay, so we're heading to reception/lobby. Oh my gosh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh hey! Oh hey! Oh hey! Oh hey! Oh my gosh! Oh! Awakening.
Proceed into the light. Succession to the top of your own burning star, encircling all 10 in 3.
Oh my god. It's me.
Whoa! Wow. That was like, that was intense! That was so intense. Oh my gosh. You gotta admit, that girl at the end, hang on, I'm just gonna turn this down a wee bit. Gonna have to stop. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a great song, but it's very loud. Yeah. Wow. We hit the end. We hit the end. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So, what do you guys think? What do you think the story is? Like, in the end, we were reading about our legacy or our heritage the whole time. But what do you think about Dr. Walter Mercer? Do you think that he knows about the legacy? Do you think he knows about the witches? And that's why he had that kind of torture device that he concocted of putting someone in a hole. If they start seeing the ghosts, they're like, oh, okay, we'll get something out of you, and like a confession out of you, and then the hospital will get more money, you know, blah blah blah, like all that stuff. And do you think that he was aware of like what was happening to the construction workers? Do you think that him letting construction happen on the island was part of his plan to get more money for the hospital? Do you think it was to get more money for the hospital, or do you think that he's like working with the witches, the ghosts that have been haunting the place? Like, do you think he was the guy who was talking to us the whole time? How do you think Sarah got there in the first place? Like, do you think that she was just one of the teenagers that just was dared to go into like the abandoned building, and it turns out that the whole thing is essentially about her? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Because I'm really interested to see how you guys piece it together, because there's so much information that we collected. I'm sure that there's extra stuff, so by all means, if you play through and you find extra information, please let me know that as well, because this story is really interesting and tying it all together is really, really good. I would have liked to know more about G and C as well, like where they came from. But yeah, no, I'm really digging it, and the ambient noises, the music, the jump scares. Oh my gosh, the jump scares were really, really, really good. I like that some chapters allowed a bit of a respite as well, because I think just doing the same thing over and over and over again in claustrophobic areas would just be way too much for me, and I would dread going to the next chapter. I think knowing that there's a bit of a respite in between certain instances, knowing that when you're surrounded by the blue glow, that the ghost won't jump out at you, I like that as well. It's a bit of a breather. You can just kind of cruise into the next area, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think it's a well-rounded game, but I would like to know more about GNC, and I would like to know more about Dr. Mercer. And the guy, I assume is the security that was down writing in his diary, I would have liked to know more about that as well. So the characters are established really well in the story, but I would like to know more about them. But yeah, in saying that, please let me know what you think. Let me know how you've pieced it together. Let me know what your perspective is and what you think is going on. Because I think it's incredible. And please, please play this game yourself and let me know how you went. And if there are any rooms that you came across that I didn't come across at all, because I'm sure that there are other instances, other rooms that can be generated into the level that I didn't come across. So yeah, let's work together. Let's piece this out. Let's come to an understanding. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me again and lending me your bravery again. And I'll see you guys in the next video or on the Twitch stream. Thanks so much again. You guys are rad. Thanks.